Hello everyone, my name is CarryOn, and welcome back to Vintage Story Desert Life, episode 240. This video was originally streamed live on YouTube on September 21st, 2025. I hope you enjoy the video. Hey. Alright, let's do that. Yeah, baby! Whoops. Oh, did I goof on that one? Oh, I goofed on that one, didn't I? Shoot. I wanted to do this one. No! I done goofed, guys. I done goofed. I made... Oh, no. I made this one instead. Oh well. It's fine. It is imminent. Alright, let's throw this away. Ah, we can sleep. Okay, good. Whew. Right, sunflower green. As the other type of green. Dun dun dun. Alright, it's waning. Should be all good. Alright. What's the difference in what the amount of terrapin I made? I made half as much because I used the bad recipe. The one that doesn't use the soil. Hey there, Tizona Amanthea. Welcome back. It's been a while. And Malnog, welcome. Right, cassava can be used as grain too. I find cassava really annoying to use in this game. Oh, you know what? This might have failed because we were away. Or we did start 26 and it was preheated. So that could also be why. Okay, there we are. Yeah, that should be actually probably more than enough. But we have to get it to temperature first. Kalzimar called it. Alright, so we have a few lanterns to do, but I think I wanted to do the trees over here. Let's chop some branches off these trees. I don't need mango. So we'll do olive. Actually, no, let's just do them all. Let's do a whole bunch of them. We'll do everything but mango to start. And then we'll just take it from there. Let's start at the far end. I think we already trimmed a couple of these. Let's take from this guy instead. I forgot these just hover. There we go. Not too shabby. This one I think might be a little young. Hard to say. Tree branch, get that off of there. Not too shabby. It's funny, some of them pop off and some of them don't. Not sure what the pattern is there. But it is quite silly. You forfeit the fruit if you do this way. Well, the fruit is not even ripe yet. Ripe in about 45.7 days. So, yeah, this orchard luckily is not really for getting the fruit, so I really don't care if we lose fruit from here. We have the other fruits back at the oasis, and we have plenty already, so I'm not worried about the fruit here. Okay, so breadfruit, I consider it got. I might actually expand our breadfruit, or not our fruit tree collection into a trunk, since it's been stored in a little chest that I keep having to, like, adjust how I store things all the time. You're pretty sure fruit trees can grow branches 2 blocks apart? Yes, they can. So 1, 2, 1, 2. So these are exactly far enough apart that they can grow to their max size without problems. What I do want to know is this. Oh, these are both branches. Interesting. So this one's probably this one's still young. Okay, that makes sense. So I'll leave that on there. So if it doesn't say mature stem on the second block, I'm inclined to leave this one alone. No, you come off. I lied. I fooled the tree. You thought it was safe. It was not safe for me and my axe. Go. I think technically you can also chop them down to like here even, and they'll regrow. But that's not my plan. I think they do take longer to regrow then, because they have to regrow every stem back. That can take a little while. If the fruit is ripe, could I harvest it this way? No, I don't think so. I think you have to harvest it by hand first. This guy's still young. That fruit's going to keep me from harvesting all of these branches. Might be time for another sleep here in a moment. Boop. Tell you what, we'll just start here for a minute and take it from there. But I might try at some point, at least maybe not for these ones here. But in order to get more branches, I might try chopping out, like if it's like just 1 or even 0 here. I think chopping this off might let it attempt to regrow, and I might get a different number of branches then. Look, the extra space. If you graft onto the first branch, you can get the tree to grow out to 3 branches. Interesting. I never did much of the grafting. I don't... The success rate is low enough that I'm just like, whatever. I'd rather have a lot of fruit trees than one fruit tree that produces a bunch of different fruit that doesn't make enough to really use. What do I do with this fruit? Mostly nothing. Colin Kelly? Or Colin or Colin? whichever one you are. I don't do much of this fruit. I have some fruit trees back at the Oasis base that I use for food. These are purely for growing as decoration on the temple. I figured you're a new name around here, so I should give you the full explanation. Alright. Yeah, we can do this one too. Doink. Alright, let's go sleep before it gets too gross out here and covered in shivers. I need to eat too. Oh. Bye, boys. Oop. I don't know why that scared me so much. I knew it was coming. Didn't Tyron say he was upping the percentage for success because 40 is unrealistically low? I don't know. I'd be happy if he did. Prep our meal. Oh, it's still very dark out. It is now high activity. Oh, good. Can I sleep again? I'm not tired enough to sleep. No. What if I break the bed and put it back down? Does that count? Nope. Okay. You can eat while you sleep. I didn't know that. That's pretty funny. Well, let's see if I have any in my hand that I can plant here. Olive. Orange. I have an olive in my hand. A few of these. I'll come back with the rest once it's nice and morningy out. That is the proper adjective version of morningy. Mango. Breadfruit. Got a bunch of you. Go. What are you? Pomegranate? Nope. Mango again, okay. Yeah, it's very dark out right now. Can I sleep again? Nope. A tree cutting must be placed in soil. It's weird to let me sleep, like, through the temporal storm. Maybe that's a special case of, like, oh, go ahead and sleep after all. Morning-ish? No, see, morning-ish is a time. It's morning-ish. But if it's like a morning, it's morning-y. It's gross down there. I'm gonna go grab what I can out of the chest here. Don't need breadfruit or run. No. Damn it. Woo! That got me pretty good. Mid-air jump. Oh, man. That was spooky. Alright, I have an orange here somewhere, right? No, I didn't get the orange. Oh. I got the olive by accident. I wanted an orange tree cutting. The air on the butt surprised me pretty bad. Sorry for all your eardrums. Mango. I think I got a mango. Mango, here we go. Pomegranate. This was mango, I think. Yes. Okay. There we are. So we did the orange tree cutting. Still high. It's okay. Where the heck is this orange? Oh, we only have 2. Okay. Oh, no. Ha. You're... What? They're in the trees. You gotta be kidding me. That is so ridiculous. That is such... That is so weird. It's about 25 minutes per ad, Phil. Okay. That's doable. That's not so bad. I've seen streams and VODs where it's like every 5 minutes there's an ad, and I'm like, nope, I don't want that. Can I stick for like 2 hours? I can. Here we go. Alright. Make it nice and bright. Also going to run down to the end of this branch down here. You did see someone in the forum say that they discovered bowthorn respawning in the branches of redwood. Yeah, so Rubik's Raptor discovered that. Well, the elves did in his playthrough. In fact, they had what's it called? Is it Wild? No, it's not Wildcraft. They had a mod on that added like really strong monsters, including ones that spawned other monsters. Like think of bells, but bells that can attack and are very fast and are very, very tough. They're called shepherds, and man, it was nasty. It was rough to watch. I'm gonna pop this down right here, as one does. I'm gonna slap in olive, breadfruit, pomegranate, more breadfruit, orange, mango, got some lychee, olive. Okay. I'm gonna move these from this chest to that one in a moment here. Okay. Up. There we are. You are more breadfruit. Okay, so we are good on breadfruit. Need no more of that. We'll get 4 olive, and we'll start on the orange then. You know, let's just get all the trees shorn and shaven. Like the raven's crest. The Rot Beasts mod. It's not called Rot Beast. It's called like... No, it's not... It's like Wildercraft or... I don't know. There are a whole bunch of mods around that mod that add compatibility for using that mod with other mods. I do know that much. Maybe it is wildcraft. The red spots are disturbing. Red spots. On my screen? Oh yeah, those red spots. Yeah, it's not fancy creatures, Lilakari. They do have that one on. The other mod, they actually took it off because it was so painful. Like, the elves were getting, like, massacred on a daily basis. It was so rough. They actually had to move, so the elves built in like a redwood forest. They had to move where they were, and it still only, like, helped somewhat. It was pretty bad. This tree is still young. Let's leave that for them to grow. To branch behind. Oh, there it is. Left a couple, I think. I see one over here. I've been jumping to check them. I guess I'm not waiting long enough for them to stop moving. It just has an oddly long, like, cooldown between when something stops moving on the ground and when you can pick it up. I think those stairs aren't getting done tonight, or today. A lot more tree work here than I anticipated. Alright, I think we're good there. Starting the oranges. I had a friend when I was a kid who called oranges oranges because he couldn't pronounce the orange. A-R-N-J. Boom. Take off that top branch. It's so funny how sometimes the extra branches do fall off and sometimes they just don't. It's like, nope, not today. Even mod that puts dropped items on the minimap. That sounds interesting, but not what I'd want. You know, I wonder. So, the branches can grow 2 blocks from the trunk. Does that mean that I need to put 2 more? Well, if I was growing these for fruit, I'd want at least 2 more between each because the branches can grow, like, you know, leaves in the end, which could then hold, oops, hold some fruit. So interesting. I always thought that the optimal spacing was 5 between, but it might be 6, or if you want a spacing between, then 7. Oh, we've been dad joked for the first time today. How do the trees get on the internet? They log on. Very clever. Nightbot not. Then we have what lies at the bottom of the ocean and twitches. A nervous wreck. Missed an orange cutting. I think he might be behind. Oh no, it's over here. That one's young, that one's young. Again, I'm not really concerned. Like, I'll go back and check because. But if I don't see your comment about not grabbing a cutting, please don't like freak out. I just we have so much, we don't really need to worry about that much. I'm gonna take out this one. We'll see if that one grows back with, you know, more than 0 branches. Alright, so let's grab... I'm just gonna throw this one firewood out. Don't need you. Plugging up my style. Trees can get to 5x5. Yeah, is that just the branches, or is that also like... You can see how this is a branch, but then we have leaves on the end. So if this were to grow to 2 branches, could there be leaves in the end, making it 7x7? You think it's leaves included? Well, we do know that they can do 2 blocks of branch. That's a thing. So I don't know. We'll have to see. Check out some like older wild fruit trees and see what they're doing. Let's go, guys! Right now. Squirrel. Okay, get toward the end here, finally. I don't have the time to do that. I mean, I could just decide to keep streaming at 1 o'clock. And then just be really hangry afterward. It's funny, no matter how much breakfast I have, or what it's made of, by 1 o'clock on stream days, I am always like... at least on the verge of being hangry. Sometimes totally hangry. Which is weird because, like, if I'm doing a house project kind of stuff and I know I need like a long morning of work, I'll have like bacon, eggs, and toast and juice and coffee or tea, and then I'll be good till like 3 in the afternoon. But on stream days, no. Streams apparently take out of me more than, like, sawing and sanding and stuff do. Alright, well, this is, I'd say looking good, but looks terrible. Let's go organize these fruit trees. The cuttings. Alright, so we have orange. We've got mango. Mangoes in here. Let's see, we have a bit more olive, some pomegranate, which is this one. We have orange. And the end of lychee, okay. Do I have more lychee? No. Interesting. Alright. More lychee in here? Nope. I'll go cut a few more lychee if I can find some to cut. Oh, did I just leave a bunch here? I did. Okay. I knew that. Right, this is because of the rift that was like right here. What's breakfast, says Calzamar? Yeah, I need my breakfast. It's the most important meal of the day. I'm a big breakfast proponent, personally. You had homemade bagels? Nice. I had homemade bagels, if you consider throwing them in the toaster being homemade. Of course, I gave like a quarter of my breakfast to Kurazini, who was like, I want some bagel. So she got some bagel. Bagel. B-A-Y. GLE. Alright, I'm gonna just throw all these in the right-hand side here. Okay. And we're gonna start with these 6. Make sure we're pomegranate, orange, mango, lychee, olive, and breadfruit. Okay. So what I think I want to do here is, as far as where to plant these... So we have 8 blocks. Then we have 6, I believe, on the middle here, don't we? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. We do. That's a shame. So our options are, we can either space them evenly, and they won't really line up with anything going on down here, or we can space them according to how things are built here, and we could do like the middle-ish, but of course it wouldn't be the middle, it'd be like off to one side. So we could do the middle, and then like the middle here, again, it would be back by 1. I'm thinking leaning toward that rather than like 2 that are closer together and then a gap. I think the gap would look kind of funny. So what I want to do here is we're going to go just on this side of everything. And I'm realizing now that if we plant this tree here, we're going to have like branches to run through in the middle here. Maybe this was not a well thought out idea. Oh well, it's fine. So here, I'm going to mark this with that first. 1, 2, 3, 4. Okay. 1, 2, 3, 4. Okay, so every 4th one, we would plant a tree, and that would put 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7 in between. That'll actually let us do our little experiment, too. And this way they won't look too crowded, I think. Yeah, let's do it. Alright, so for the first one we're going to do, just straight down here, we're going to do 1, and then second one. Alright, so 1, 2, 3, and 4. You go here. 1, 2, 3, and 4. You go here. 1, 2, 3, and 4. 1, 2, 3, and 4. Alright, then we just randomize. Do like this one. So 1, 2, 3, and 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. And then here we're not going to put any up here. This is where it ends. All right. Counting with Kurazar. Make sure we're still online. We are. Good. Okay. Cool. The question is this going to be a little too close to the stairs? Nah, that'll be fine. When am I taking a Sunday off again? Hazard? Oh, you mean when are we not doing a stream? Next week is the week we will not stream. So the 28th. I don't really anticipate any other Sundays looming. That would be a misses. Alright, so you... 2, 3, 4. 2, 3, 4. Okay. We're about halfway done. Let's do you. This time we'll go right down the line again. Okay. So 1, 2, 3, 4. I'll do that. Okay. And then the last one for now, since we don't have a south branch to do. It's very high. Wonderful. I love it. Should be one more over. Okay, so here we begin with you. 1, 2, 3, 4. Oops, no. 1, 2, 3, and 4. There we are. And I am kind of counting off, like, going based on the numbers we have left to make sure I get them roughly evenly. Probably will have a remainder here at some point. Straight down the line again. Really? No, I'll go away. Aha. Why are my lanterns all off? What the heck? That is weird. That is... What? What is going on there? Red fruit. Olive. Okay, fine, whatever. Yeah, something's going on with the lanterns down there. Like, lighting didn't update. Or it didn't update and it failed. Horribly. I have to go refresh them. You've heard rumbles about lighting being whack. Okay. Well, it turns out we used exactly 10 of each type of sapling here, or thing. Cutting. Words. Alright. Let's go fix... Oops, I didn't mean to eat that yet. No! We have a bunch of junk food now. Alright, well, let's go fix that lighting. That's annoying. Does restarting the game not help, I wonder? Alright, so olive. Oh, that's pomegranate. Olive. Breadfruit. Pomegranate. Orange. Mango. And lychee. Okay. I restack these as best I can. Oops. Breadfruit. Orange. And we need lychees. Yes. There we go. Nice and pretty clean, actually. Now, let's go and fix this lighting. Do you mind? There we go. Yeah, that's a level of bug I haven't seen in quite some time in Vintage Story. Of just like lights in a chunk just dying. That's like a 1.15 regression. Can't blame Phil this time. I got you already, right? I don't know. Take it sort of row at a time, I guess. Last bits here. I think these might look like they're working a little bit better. I get you? Not sure. Okay. Speaking of lanterns, I do want to put some over here at the towers. At the base of them, specifically. How do I want to do lighting here? So... lights here are this far off the ground. There are two, okay. I could do something like this. This is a lot of lanterns, but I'm sure we'll get more. Like so. I do want to do that at the other entrance here, the water entrance even. So we'd be using 12 more lanterns overall. That's okay. Oh no, I missed. Used the wrong button. Alright, so I want to get it up on that block there. There we go. Can I reach that over here on this side or not really? Is that the right height? Not sure. I think it is. Yep. Okay, we're good. All right, and then we'll do the same thing over here. Basically, as high as we can reach. Nope, not that one. Here we are. Let's take a step back and see if that looks right. Yes, okay, we're good there. I realize we're a couple minutes over already, but that's fine. We'll just finish this lantern business out, and then we'll be done. Erg, erg, erg. Boy, that panning or tilting under while you're in water is really painful. It is so janky. Not that high. That high. All right. Bringing a little more light into the world. See you later, Pinnix. Have a good rest of your day, too. Oops. Here we are. Now, for visual sake, I would put lighting higher. But for spawning sake, lights go lower. Ooh, well. We did it, guys. Oops, spinning you around a little bit more. We got the third of 4 towers done. I feel like the south wall is going to be probably a lot later. Like, that might be kind of the last thing we do here. Because I want to get to some of the more interesting things up in here. And we'll leave the last tower till pretty late in the game. But folks, that's going to do it for today. Hope you enjoyed hanging out with me. I had a great time with all of you and getting more of this temple built. And I think that means that since we have this done, except for the floor comes later. But for now, I want to focus on that central area going forward for a little while. So we'll do the stairs. We have the stairs over there to finish. And I'm going to get some of this wall in. That way we can sort of begin thinking about the interior, which we haven't really thought much about to this point. The interior has been just not there. So let's get some interior in, maybe get it better lit, and then eventually we'll be able to live in there and maybe not have rifts inside our temple. That'd be great. But that's going to do it. As always, my name has been Kurazar. Thank you all for watching, and I'll see you in the next one.